This is Eric Thomas, and I'm here with QGTV, and we're at the beautiful Luxury Time Hotel in New York City, sitting here with Detroit Pistons, Tobias Harris. What's going on, boss?
Not much. Thanks for having me.
No problem. How you doing today? Good. So let's just dive right into it. So, born and raised in New York, the state. Talk to me a little bit about your growing up.
Yeah, so I grew up in Long Island. Went to Half Hour Hills West High School. And that's where I came up in the circuit, AAU circuit. Played out in New York City, and just built a name for myself as a basketball player. And decided to go to Tennessee for 1 year, and I was able to be drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks and play for Velma Orlando and now Detroit Pistons.
Nice. So, you grew up with a pretty big family.
Mm-hmm.
Five of y'all right there,
Six
right? Six of y'all,
yeah.
5 siblings. So how has that kind of built you up to be kind of where you are now?
Yeah, well, everybody in the family is real competitive. Everybody play basketball, and some still playing now. So we will always challenge each other, always try to get one another better, but trying to get ourselves better at the same time. So playing in sibling rivalries just on the basketball court, but even to this day we always stick together and we're always there for one another. So that's the whole family. So it's everything we do is kind of family atmosphere.
Awesome. So we just coming off of Mother's Day. How has your family kind of been more of a inspiration to you in terms of what you're doing currently?
Yeah, just by everybody trying to reach for their goals. I mean, my brother Tyler, he's overseas playing in France, so just seeing the grind that he has to take to try to get to the NBA. My younger brother, after that, Terry, is also playing at Eastern Michigan now.
Okay.
He's going to start playing next year. And then my youngest sister, Tori, she's also playing at James Madison. So, as those siblings playing, they continue to work as hard as they can. So that drives me to know that I gotta stay always on my game at the same time. So it's we all push for one another.
Okay. So I mean, just a lot of the talent recently kind of coming out of the East Coast has been a lot. So you being named in high school, Mr. New York. How do you feel? Do you feel kind of pressure to put it on to be like, okay, this is a game? A lot of people don't really come from New York, and especially that type of pressure on that end. What do you think from that?
I always had, there's no pressure to me. I mean, when I grew up in Long Island playing, it was like, oh, he's not from New York, he's from Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, can he really play versus city competition?
Right.
But all that's out the window now. So for me, it's just go out there and play my game. I'm not playing to show anybody that I'm this or that. I'm playing to show myself that the work that I put in can be shown on the floor. So that's how I look at it.
Okay. Now, talk to me a little bit about the Tobias School of Business basketball camp.
Yeah, so we run camps throughout the summer. We're going to run one in where I grew up, Dix Hills, at the Half Hollow Hills district. We do a camp in, we're partnering with the Pistons to do a camp in Detroit.
Okay. This
summer in July, and then we also do a camp at the end of the summer in Westbury. So, we like to get back to the kids. For me, I like to just see the kids have fun, and it's fun for me. So at the same time, it's easy to do.
Okay. So in terms of community service, I mean, everybody talks about you being very, very involved in community service. Why is that so important to you?
Just when I grew up, I knew how much an NBA player meant to me. So how I looked at them as role models. So for me, it's being able to just make an impact and improve a life, help a kid or help the youth by any ways possible. So that's kind of how I approach a lot of things and what I want to do to give back.
Okay. Now going on to the fashion end, how do you define your personal style?
Personal style, like I'm a business approach to everything. I look at it like when I get dressed for games, I have a mentality: you look good, you play good.
Right.
So that's being fitted. Whereas everything that I wear is kind of, resembles my personality, or all business approach. At the same time, I could switch it up every now and then and just have a casual wear type attire. So, but I like fashion a lot. I don't like a bunch of high-end brands like that. So I kind of like wearing stuff that I know that I can get. I'm cost efficient, so I try to get that type in my fashion.
Right, makes sense. So what does a quintessential gentleman mean to you?
That means somebody that's, not just what his profession labels him as. So that's somebody who goes out and really tries to be the best gentleman he can be, the best business that he can be. Because I look at myself as a business. When I walk on the court, when I'm off the court, that's my business. So that's how I look at it, and I say to myself at all times, that camera's on at all times. So you got to always be ready for that.
Okay. Now, in terms of what you have coming up in the future, what can we look forward to?
Well, in the future, I look forward to doing a lot of things. I mean, I have dreams and aspirations of being an all-star. I'm pushing my game to the next level, and in the next coming years, hopefully winning a championship. Outside the basketball court, just continue to find things that I have interest in. Eventually, later down the road, I want to have my own school. I want to be able to get back to the kids and be around them. Those are things on my list of goals to do.
Sounds good. So, y'all have it here, QGTV, Tobias Harris. Make sure you look out for him on the court and at his basketball camps. Learn more. Where can they learn more about you?
On my Instagram, which is at Tobias Harris, and then on my Twitter, which is at Tobias31.
There you go. Thank you.